Hi, I'm Fenhauser, a VTuber, and this video is going to be the first in the series where I'm going to be talking to you about some of my favourite games and why I think you should really give them a go. I'm going to focus on those ones that have made me fall in love with them and I think deserve all the love and all the attention. Although hopefully this won't be a one-way street. If you've got some gems that you feel the same way about, please let me know in the comments, as I adore trying new games and I really hope that I can love them as much as you do. So without further ado, what is today's game? Today's offering is Star Renegades, a roguelite turn-based RPG. The game involves you taking a party of heroes on a quest to defeat an evil empire, which is currently invading, by the looks of things, every single reality. The goal of each run is to defeat that universe's mother, and overseer intelligence of sorts that controlling and directing the invasion in that reality. At which point, you'll either fall and doom that universe with you, or you'll drive it back and then have to leave to go defend another reality. The game's art and setting puts me in mind of the best Saturday morning cartoons, something which is really reinforced by the game's stylish opening cinematic. To go into a little bit of depth on the gameplay, it's hard to describe easily. It's simple and it's really quick to describe. It's a turn-based RPG. However, that leaves so much left unsaid to be nearly useless. The game's primary loop revolves around using your heroes to clear encounters to empower yourself before the final fight, whilst conserving the resources you need to get there in one piece. However, none of this is up to chance. In this game, you've got perfect knowledge, and you know what moves your enemies will use, who they'll target with them, and even when they'll use them. This is summarised on a timeline across the top of the screen, meaning each turn you take, it's up to you to use that information to attack at the correct times and block. But that's not all. Each attack, as mentioned, has a timing on the timeline. If you land your attacks before the enemy does, you'll land a crit for extra effect and damage, potentially. But the same goes both ways. As a result, several attacks have stagger damage, which, while doing no damage to the enemy's health bar, will delay their action. This can even go so far as to knock them off the current timeline and into the next segment. As a result of this interplay, the combat plays more like a puzzle when you really get down to it, working out what the best combination of moves you can use to defeat your enemies without even giving them a chance to fight back. Don't take any of this to think that this makes the combat easy or simplistic. Knowing that the enemy is going to barbecue your entire party doesn't really do anything to help with the third-degree burns you've now got. However, at its peak, this is an addictive turn-based combat system that dramatically rewards you for taking the time to work out how to get really into it. Outside of combat, you'll level up and equip better gear. You find and develop relationships between your team members. This allows you to unlock new abilities as well as powerful combo abilities, and should friendship turn to love, you may even have a surprise waiting for you on your next run. Characters that hit it off will add their progeny into the pool of playable characters, giving you new options for parties, as well as incentivizing you to try out varied party compositions. There is more to the game than I'm telling, but this is just a recommendation, not a full review. And so we get to the last section. Why do I love this game? Why do I? It's because it's a wonderful RPG, with loads of depth, a lovely art style, and hours upon hours of fun to be had. But to be honest, I've just described a fun game. For me, the real reason I love this game is that it charmed me. It's clearly made with so much love and attention to detail. From the character interactions to the combat system, it all just comes together so smoothly in a delicious package, which is honestly quite hard to put down once you get into it. It feels so rewarding and the loops are so engaging. It's a wonderful little game, and honestly, I really hope more people get to enjoy this, because even if people aren't a fan of turn-based tactics or turn-based RPGs, it's a really nice experience messing around with their timeline system, and I highly recommend Star Renegades to anyone who wants to give it a try.